Hey guys. There we go. So, here for another nutrition talk. Today will be a little bit less about nutrition. The topic I actually want to cover is discussing weight versus metabolism. So, does weight really matter? No. There might be certain instances where it does, but in the most part it does not. And there's a lot of things you can discuss when it comes to weight, several factors, and we're going to get into all that. You've got BMI, which the medical community uses. You've got your actual weight, and then just how your clothes fit and how you feel. And when it all boils down to it, the most important thing, and what I want you to take away from this, is you need to be happy with you. If your clothes fit right and you feel good, who cares what the scale says? Who cares what your BMI is? So focus on that. But we will discuss the other things. So BMI versus body fat percentage, and we'll talk about both. BMI stands for body mass index. The medical community uses your BMI to decide whether you're fat or not. And it's based solely on two factors: your actual weight and your height. I could pick 10 people out of a room that all weigh the same and are different heights and different shapes and different, body frames, and, none of them look the same. BMI should not be a factor. I know the medical community uses it because they need it for certain things, but it doesn't take into account your body structure. It doesn't take into account your body fat percentage or whether you're in shape or whether you're a couch potato. So that's why gyms use body fat percentage, because it does determine that. You could take somebody who's 6 foot, 200 pounds, but a couch potato, and they look a lot different from somebody who's 6'2", 200 pounds, and they work out a lot and they're 6% body fat. There's a big difference. Body fat actually looks at your muscle mass versus fat mass versus water weight. So if you are determined to use something besides just how you look and feel, go with body fat percentage. It's a healthier indicator. So there's that. Like I said, the most important thing I want you to take away from this is I want you to enjoy how you look and feel. So that's most important. Metabolism. I do want to discuss metabolism, and it's because it's very important. People don't realize you have so many components of your metabolism. You've got your basic resting metabolism, which is based on your body weight. You've got your metabolism based on food consumption. You've got metabolism based on your thyroid, and your metabolism based on whether you exercise or not. All four of those are very important components, especially if you're trying to gain weight, lose weight, or even just figure out a way to maintain. So basically, and it's not perfect, but if you want to know what your resting metabolism is and what you could eat without any other factors involved and just maintain your weight, you take your weight, you add a 0. If you're 200 pounds, your resting metabolism is 2,000 calories a day. If you're 180, then you can eat 1,800 calories a day. Nothing changes and your weight will just stay consistent. Food consumption does manipulate your metabolism. I know more people that have weight problems that only eat once or twice a day because their body is in starvation mode versus people that are in shape and eat 6 to 7 times a day like I do. Also, what you can eat what you eat matters. Fruits and vegetables, they can't be stored. So what you don't need at any current time, you poop out. You eat a cheeseburger, it's going to get stored, especially if you're one of those people eating once or twice a day. So what you eat does matter, and how many times a day you're eating. So eat as many times a day as possible. You really should only have sit-down meals, maybe once or twice a day. It should be all grazing, and pick healthy choices. Your thyroid, it is a factor, but it's not an end-all. I know more people with hypothyroid that are actually skinny than I do hypothyroid that are overweight. So as long as you know you have it and it can be treated and you can adjust your exercise and eating to make up for it, then you're going to be okay. Exercise, This is one of the biggest factors outside of your food to determine metabolism. If you don't work out, you're making it harder on yourself. If you work out even just very minimal and you're burning, say, 500 calories a day, well, 500 calories a day times 7 is 3,500 calories. 3,500 calories is a pound. So if you're trying to lose weight and you're even just doing minimal workouts, you're going to lose a pound a week just based on very minimal exercise. If you want to go all out, you could lose a couple pounds a week just from exercise, and that's not even taking into account any food. So exercise is very important. It keeps your metabolism going, and once you do exercise, especially if it's if it has a certain level of intensity, you have a higher calorie burn for several hours after that. That's why people that are really trying to drop weight or lean out quick or getting ready for competitions, they'll actually work out twice a day to cheat the system a little bit, because then you have that higher calorie burn for a couple hours twice a day instead of once. So keep that in mind, but there's a lot that affects your metabolism: weight, food consumption, thyroid, and exercise. Take all those into account, and if you're trying to get results, whether it's to gain weight or lose, it's not hard to manipulate it if you take all 4 of those factors into consideration. All right? So feel good, feel healthy, like how your clothes fit. That's the most important thing, and adjust what you need to do to get there. But hopefully this helps some of you guys. Thanks a lot.